Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to show you how I got this very glam drugstore neutral makeup look. So if you'd like to see how I done this, then please just keep on watching. I'm going to start off by taking my MUA Bronze Perfection matte bronzer, and I'm going to take this in my crease. The eyeshadow palette that I am going to use today doesn't have a warm tone shade in it, and I do just want the transition shade to be more warm toned than cool, because the rest of the eyeshadow is going to be cool toned. And I know I didn't have a video up on Tuesday, but that is because I had the cold and it was really bad. I still have the cold, but it's not as bad as what it was on Monday and Tuesday. So, and I'm sorry if my voice does annoy you in this video, because you can still hear the cold in my voice, but I am well stocked up on flu tablets, so hopefully it just goes away very soon. Next I'm going to be taking the Collection Eyes Uncovered palette, and this is the nude one, and I'm going to be taking this shade and I'm going to be putting that in my crease and on the outer corner, and I'm going to bring it into about nearly halfway along the lash line. Post. Next I'm going to be going in with this dark shade, and I'm just going to focus it mainly on like the outer part of the eye, but I'm going to bring it in slightly as well. And I'm just going to keep on building it. I'm going to go back in with that clean fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to blend it all out again. So for some reason it's not blending out on my eye at all, and it doesn't matter how much I blend it, it just won't blend out. So maybe use like a different palette with some cool tone shades in it. That would probably work a lot better, because this just isn't blending out nicely on this eye. I'm going to go back in with this shade, and I'm going to use that just to blend out the edge of that dark eyeshadow even more, just so that we have got a nice blend, even though that side isn't blended out nicely. I'm going to go in with the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer in the shade One Fair, and I'm going to use this to cut the crease, and I think we're going to do quite a dramatic cut crease today. I'm just going to go over the edges with my finger, just to kind of help blend it out a little bit now before I do set the concealer. I'm just going to set that quickly using this shade, and I'm just going to use the same brush and just flip it over and just set the concealer. I'm just going to go back in with this brush, and just with whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to blend it over the edge, just to help make everything a little bit more seamless. And it doesn't matter if you've been like too neat or made like a perfect line, because we are going to go over it with a glitter eyeliner in a second. To do the glitter eyeliner, I'm going to use the Collection Glam Crystals, and this is in the shade 3 Funk, and I'm just going to put this along the concealer line where we carved out the crease, and I'm just going to put some of that on the back of my hand so that there's not a lot of product on it, and I'm just going to start like carving it out with the eyeliner. So just like that, and I'm just going to wait until that dries, and then I will put another layer over the top so that you can see it more. So that is a glitter eyeliner applied, and it's not like as noticeable as what I want it to be, so I'm just going to wait until this dries and then I'm going to add another layer. But while we're waiting for that to dry, I'm going to go in with the Collection Primed and Ready primer. I was going to call it concealer there, and I'm just going to put this all over my face. For foundation, I'm going to use the Revolution Pro Full Coverage foundation, and I'm going to obviously put this all over my face as well. And I can't remember if I prefer this blended out with a sponge or a brush, so I'm just going to use a brush today. I think that is what I preferred. I'm going to go in with the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and I'm just going to put this in all the usual places, and I'm just going to blend this out with that brush as well, because I'm just being lazy today. Actually, I'm going to blend my nose out with my finger. I'm going to go in with a little bit more concealer, and I'm going to use this just to carve out underneath the eyeshadow, and I'm just going to blend that out with my finger again. To set my face, I'm going to use the Revolution Lace Baking Powder, and the easiest way that I've found to use that is to actually put it onto your hand instead of in the lid. It's just so much easier. The lid is just too small for like my big brush to get into, so I just find it so much easier to just put it on, like put it in my hand and then just dip my brush into my hand, and then I can easily just clean my hand after I've done it. For contour, I'm going to be using the Revolution Renaissance Glow. You guys know that this is my favourite contour, so I'm just going to use this just to contour my cheeks and my forehead. I'm going to use the same MUA bronzer that we used in our crease, and I'm just going to use this to bronze my cheeks. I was going to say blend up my cheeks. For highlight today, I'm going to use the Goddess of Love Triple Baked Highlighter, and this is from I Heart Makeup, and I'm just going to highlight. I used to love this highlight, and I used to think that it was like really blinding, but see with the new Revolution Pro highlights, like they're just so much more like blinding than what these are, but I still do really like this highlighter. I'm going to go in with the Collection Primed and Ready setting spray, and I'm just going to set my face. I'm going to use the Rimmel Lash Accelerator mascara and obviously just apply this, and I will be going in with some false lashes, so I'm just going to use this on my top lashes as well. I'm going to be using these Eyelure eyelashes today, so I'm just going to go and apply these, then I will be right back. I'm going to go in with a mixture of these two shades, and I'm going to be putting these on the outer part of the lower lash line, and I'm just going to hope that it does actually blend out nicely. I'm going to be taking this shade all the way along my lower lash line. Next I'm going to go back in with that mascara and put it on my lower lash line, and hopefully I don't get it on my face. I'm going to go back in with that highlight, and I'm going to highlight my inner corners and brow bone just as I normally would. Lastly, for lips, I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lip, and this is in the shade Mocha, and I'm just going to apply this. So that is the lips done, and this is the finished makeup look, and I really love how it came out. I've done the glitter eyeliner a little bit too thick, but I do actually really like it. So that's it for this video, and I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!